Guess who's back? Back again. Erin's back for season 4 of the Erin Burd live show. Y'all, 2024 is here, and that means new year, new season, new intentions, and new opportunities. And so, my friends, I am so fired up for all that 2024 is going to bring this year. So, on this episode of the new season, I will be diving into how to make 2024 your best year. And I want to share some amazing things that are coming up and some opportunities that we have in our community. I really think that 2024 is going to be an amazing season. And I say that in the sense that it's going to be a great year for our industry. If we are intentional and we make the choice that it will be. So if you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you're here whenever you come on live. I want to know who's here with me. So say hello, my friends. Let me know that you're here. And let me know, y'all, are you dealing with this crazy weather that so many of my clients and friends are dealing with? Y'all, if we're being honest, it's 49 degrees here. It's foggy, but we're not dealing with like blizzards and all of those sort of things that I know so many of you are dealing with. So say hello, say what's up. Let me know that you're here. Good morning to you as well. So let me know that you're here. Now, if you come back in on the replay, that is okay. We want to continue the conversation. So you can drop the words, replay, and we will just go in at it, and we'll pick up and continue the conversation. Now, what I also like to say is I love to learn out loud here. So as we're going through, if there's something that resonates with you, get in the chat, drop it in, let me know. Because not only does it anchor in the idea for you, but for those other people who are coming in on the replay, or, they're listening in maybe in their car, and then they come back and they're like, ooh, yeah, that was a good one. It helps pull out those little nuggets for them as well. And of course, as always, if you'd like a copy of today's show notes, just drop the word show notes below, and we will absolutely get those over to you as soon as they are ready. So, my friends, if you're here, are you excited about 2024? Want to know? Because now, while I personally do not believe in New Year's resolutions, I do love the fresh start of, opportunity of a year. It lets me have, data touch points when we're looking at certain things. And so 2020, excited but nervous. I get it. But, it gives us those moments of, okay, it's like a defining line. So I actually do love the start of the year. It gives me time to really focus on what is going to be important for this year. And so we're going to dive into that a little bit. If you're joining me for the first time, I'm Erin Burd, and I support dance studio owners and educators to really grow their businesses by creating their own unique vision of success. And I'm talking without the burnout, the overwhelm, or sacrificing your personal life, because the truth is you actually don't have to. We get to decide. But it starts with what we're going to talk about, being intentional. And so let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, because there is some really great goodness here that I want to share. So as we're officially halfway into the month, and although it's our first, episode of this season, what I have to tell you is that the new year should bring excitement for you. If we're leaning in to all that is good and all that is possible for us, the new year should bring excitement. We should be fired up and ready to go. And if you're not feeling excited or fired up or ready to, go to battle, it's the perfect opportunity to look at the why. And is it because you're starting to feel burnt out? Are you working too many hours? Are you doing things that don't really matter in the bigger scheme of things? And it's causing you to feel like you're working all these hours and yet nothing is still getting done. Or you're working all of these hours and you're still not profitable. Or you are really having a hard time juggling the home work life harmony. I'm not going to say balance, because there's always going to be ebbs and flows. And there's going to be times where, in our business that we have to put more energy into our business because let's say it's recital weekend. Yes, you're probably going to work a little bit more than you would, in a typical week. That's where, but then maybe the following week you take the whole week off and you actually shelf everything about work and you set that to the side. And so you get to do more in your personal life, right? But why, if you are not feeling excited about all that's possible in 2024, we should take a moment to get to the root of that. If you're not feeling excited with the new year, you should really take a moment to look at the why behind that. Which leads us to the next little bit. Is in the new year, it gives us the opportunity to really think about what is important and how do we get intentional and what are our strategies to get you to where you want to be. And if you're going through and answering number one and saying, I'm not really excited. I'm feeling burnt out. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm working lots of hours. What are we going to do to intentionally change that? What boundaries are we going to create around our time to help with that and stick to them? What sort of things can we do? What are we going to be intentional about this year? Now, I will tell you, I've spoken with several studio owners already this week, and whether it's private coaching clients, whether it's just people who reach out to me, and we've really talked about the idea, and it's been kind of a little bit of a reoccurring theme, that when everything feels like a top tier priority, everything feels important, actually nothing becomes important. You're trying to do all the things and you're not focusing your time and attention on what really matters because you feel the sense of everything's important. When the reality of it is that not everything is equal. Not everything is important, truly. So we have to be able to really objectively look and say what really matters for me to do right now in this day, in this week, in this month, in this quarter that is in alignment with what my goals are and who I want to be personally, professionally. What are the things that I need to do? And it can't be all of the things, my friends. We need to get intentional about the things that actually matter. So, if you are really focused on increasing your profit margin, what are the things that really matter that you need to focus your attention on? Is it making sure that you are doing financial check-ins every week to make sure that you're on goal? If you tell me, Erin, enrollment is a top tier priority because we have lost so many students, or I've been here for 5 years and somehow nobody knows I exist, then you need to be intentional about carving out time and what things are we being intentional about this year? What things are you being intentional about? And again, it's not about being intentional or focusing on all the things because then nothing becomes important. So in quarter one, January, February, March of this year, what is your focus? Is your focus the back end side of things and your customer journey and making sure all of that's working like a well-oiled machine? Or are you like, you know what? Actually, I should focus that on quarter two, getting the back end stuff done, because we slow down in enrollment. It gives us a time and space to really focus on that. Where right now in quarter one, our focus is bringing in leads so we can finish filling our classes, right? What is the focus? So, my friends, what are you committed to being intentional about, blocking out the time, carving out the time, and really focusing on this first quarter of the year? What is it? Let me know. Share it with me in the comments here. And we will go ahead and help hold you accountable for that. And I will tell you that's something that we do in our camp is we make sure that we are setting our intentions and we are staying focused. We are not letting, squirrel, shiny disco ball, all the different things distract us. That's the beautiful thing about our community and our coaching programs is that not only do you have me and my team to keep you on track, but you also have the community and your cohorts and your members that are like, hey, they help hold you accountable and keep you on track. Y'all, we all need it. I need it. I have my team members who are like, okay, Erin, but you said in quarter one, we were going to focus on this. And I'm like, yes, you are right. So you guys, I'm not immune to it. Like, let's be real. But what are we being intentional about? So we can make sure that we are staying on track in alignment with our goals. What are we doing there? Okay. What are we doing there? Now, I have to tell you that there are some new things in 2024 that not only that we are sharing with our community, but as a whole in our industry, I am so excited about some of the things that are coming up and that are available to studio owners now that, in years gone by, were not. I think sometimes people get a little worried about competition. Let's be honest. How many of you have ever been thought of, oh my gosh, there's these other studios and I've got 5 studios within 5 miles and the market is just so saturated. And so I'm fighting against that and it's, driving me crazy. Let's be real. How many of you have ever thought that? But here's what I'm going to tell you. And I'm saying this like seriously from the heart. I believe competition is a good thing. Competition's a good thing. And I will also say that this year, there are more coaches, there are more conferences, there are more opportunities for studio owners to learn than ever. And I'm excited about that. Yes, does that mean there's other people who are doing things that are serving studio owners in the way that I serve them with, whether that's conferences, coaching, consulting? Yes, there are. There are more people offering that. And I'm excited about that. And the reason I'm excited about that is because I know that a couple things. Number one, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And y'all, not everybody's mine. I have a no nonsense, sort of no fluff. I don't sugarcoat things. That is not my approach. That's not who I am. And so I'm going to tell you guys something. And actually, I think I'm going to write a post about it because I sent out one email and I had 12 people unsubscribe from my list, which I was excited about because they went ahead and weeded themselves out. If you're easily offended and you don't want it straight, like, I'm not your person. So please exit stage right. And those were my words in the email, and I had a dozen people unsubscribe. Now, the old Erin might have been like, oh my gosh, and coming from a place of lack, like, oh, I did this thing and everybody's leaving. But the reality is that no, I am looking, yes, for a particular profile of client, right? That's what I'm looking for. So I didn't get upset when a dozen people unsubscribed. I was like, yes, thank you for weeding yourself out. So I don't have to spend time and energy, entertaining something when we're not the right fit. Okay. So while I tell you this because I am excited that there's a lot of opportunities out there for studio owners. There was a time where everybody held everything so close to the chest and they're like, I can't share, because everybody was living in this place of lack and scarcity, in this mindset that wasn't great. But there are more people, more seasoned studio owners, more industry experts that are emerging, that are there to help studio owners. There's more opportunities for curriculum. There's more opportunities for social media help. There's more opportunity to get support than ever. What I will say is that you have to find the person or the resource that aligns with you, your values, and who is going to get you the results or support you in hitting the objective that you so desire. And of course, doing a little due diligence, right? But there's more support now than ever in our industry to help lift people up. And that is exciting. That is exciting, my friends. Now, that being said, I will tell you that I'm going out there and be expecting, like, if you've been in my camp for a while and you've been watching and I see you, like, I might make you an offer because I think that I can help you. And if you've been with me for a while, I know you're not easily offended, right? Or you would have exited stage right by me saying something, maybe blunt and to the point. So know that yes. And here's the other thing. At the end of the day, it's a yes or a no. And I'm not offended. I am not easily offended. And if it's a no, it's okay. Also know that I understand a no right now doesn't mean a no forever. So know that I'll check in on you. Okay? What else is new in 2024? Well, y'all, I have to tell you, I am freaking excited because my team and I have mapped out all of our free trainings for the year. Oh, so good. All of our free trainings. We've mapped out, this is exactly what we've done. We've streamlined some of our offers. So really, my friends, we wanted to make sure that our clients were getting the most support possible in the most streamlined and effective way that makes the most sense. So yeah, there have been some changes to our programming and our offers and how we deliver our offers because we track the data and the data doesn't lie. And what the data has told us is that studio owners who come in for a certain length of time have better results than people who only want to come in for 10 weeks, 12 weeks and exit, right? So we've changed some things up when it comes to our programming because the data has showed us where the jumping parts are. Yes, do people get huge results in the first 60 days? Absolutely, if they do the work, right? But this is like a yummy parfait, and there's layers to a yummy parfait. And so maybe that first 60 days is, the base foundational thing to hold everything up. And that's yummy. It's great. And it's big and it's delicious on its own. But we know that if we do all the layers. Oh, it's delightful. And it's exactly what you were dreaming of, right? So we've changed some things there. We are not having people come into our camp that are only, there to come in for 2 months and be gone. That's not something that we're willing to do, because I am so committed in my clients getting the results that they so desire. And not only as humans, but as studio owners, something that we've tracked and we've seen is that time and time again, we quit too soon. Whether that's with, and it goes back to resolutions a little bit, we can go hard for 4 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever, whether that's our diet, our exercise regimen, or our business. We can go hard for a short term and then we start to fizzle out. The reason that we've changed some of these things is we see that. And we see that, people are in and we're like, okay, we could do anything hard for a short amount of time. But can we keep the commitment? Can we stay intentional about the things that need to be done to get us to our desired outcomes? So we've made a few changes. So, that might be something. If you and I have chatted in the past about a program that you were interested in and you didn't take action at that time, that program, not only pricing, obviously, but that program, what it looks like may have changed some. So we might have to have another conversation. If you're like, okay, I am ready, we might need to have a conversation how it's maybe tweaked a little bit, because I am very intentional about tracking data, seeing the metrics for my clients, and seeing what we need to do on our side to make sure that every client who comes through not only has the best experience, but gets their desired results. So know that there's some tweaks within our programming, which we're excited about. We're really excited about as a team, and I think it's going to be really, really great. And then, of course, if you haven't seen it, my friends, holy moly, we just announced our location for the 2024 International Dance Studio Owners Business Retreat. Y'all, we're going down under. We're going to Australia. Australia. We're going to the Gold Coast, my friends. We have 2 amazing Australian. Now, here's the way that our wait list works. We only have 8 spots. And my friends, I will tell you, this retreat will fill. So how is this working? If you want all the details, if you want to be given access first dibs on claiming your spot and getting all the information about the retreat, you want to drop the word Australia in the chat below right now. Drop the word Australia below. What this is going to do is we are going to get you in on our wait list. Right now, I think we have 7 people on the wait list already. So what will happen is this weekend, we will release to anyone who is on the wait list only. We are going to release all of the details and open up bookings for them first. So you want to take action. This is about taking action and getting in on the wait list. The wait list is there's no commitment. It's just you getting all the information that you need to make an informed decision about, is this the right thing for you? Now, this retreat is about stepping into, the theme of this retreat is about stepping into your next level of success. And the beautiful thing about that is that means different things for different people. That means different things. It might mean stepping into the next version of you. Maybe you've maxed out your studio space and you don't know, do I want a second location? Do I want to go into, is there something else I want to do? Do I want to step away from the day-to-day operations? Do I want to leverage and multiply? Whatever that means, whatever next level means for you, this retreat is the one for you. If you feeling on the cusp of like, ooh, what's next for me, but don't necessarily know the answers, this retreat is going to be amazing for you. Because not only do we have 2 amazing guest speakers that are from Australia coming in who have not only scaled their businesses, I mean, these women are powerhouses in our industry and outside of our industry in Australia. They are constantly looking at next level. What does that look like for them? And my friends, they are going to give valuable insights to us that I just like. I love them both dearly. I think they're amazing. I always take away stuff when I listen to them speak. When we have our conversations, they're so great. So we have those two beautiful ladies coming in. They are going to be special guests for us. Also, you have myself and you have Jennifer Randall. So to help, with the marketing side of things and really just great insightfulness. My friends, it is going to be dreamy. And the beautiful thing about our retreats that we do so differently than anybody else in our industry is we found the perfect combination of rest. Y'all, we got to take care of ourselves. So the perfect combination of rest, relaxation, learning, because, we are there to learn. It is a business trip, right? But we're there to learn, and a little touch of luxury and fun. And so I want to share with you a few little snippets of what this entails. So we will be heading to Australia in November. November 3rd through 8th is the retreat dates. Now, we do take some time once we come in to just relax, get in on Australian time if you are not a local. And you need time to recoup from travel. So we've built that into our schedule. You will rest, recoup. We will have a welcome reception, but it's really just chill kind of day one because we just need to, and connecting, we just need to get our bearings. And then we will go into the goodness. We will have a beautiful welcome dinner, and we will have an amazing kickoff session that we have planned. Now, I don't want to go into all the details, but what I will tell you is November 3rd through 8th. And yes, is it, 9.5 months down the road? It sure is. But the reason I'm telling you now, and you want to get yourself in on the wait list, is because it allows you time to plan. If you don't have a passport, gives you time to get one, gives you time to get in on payment options, right? It gets you in. We also, anyone who comes in under the wait list, they will have special pricing and a special bonus from me. So, my friends, if you're thinking about getting the support in a way that feels like, a little bit of a vacation, not going to lie, a little bit. It is a work trip, but connecting with others, connecting with studio owners who get you, understand you, and having the mentorship and support in a small, intimate setting, this is for you. So you'll want to drop the word Australia below, and I will reach out to you and we will get you on our wait list. Okay. So that is coming. The other thing I have to tell you is that you're going to be seeing very, very soon. We have a special training that's coming up in February. So keep an eye out for that training. And it is something that's going to help you set yourself up for success, to get off of the cash flow roller coaster and the summer slump. So keep an eye out for that. That's coming in February. So, it'll probably be dropping next week. So keep an eye out for that. My friends, here's the deal. We get to decide. A new year is a time for becoming and new intentions, being intentional, looking at what really matters and what are the opportunities that we have in the new year. It should be exciting. It should feel like possibilities are only limited by my imagination. New Year should be exciting. And if you're finding that it's not exciting right now, let's talk. Let's dive into that and let's see where the problem lies. Okay. I'm going to leave you there. I hope that you have a fantastic week. We will see you next week for another episode of the Erin Burd Live Show, where we dive into business strategy, mindset, tips and tricks, and hopefully you find a little bit of joy in our time together every single week. I'm going to leave you there. I hope you have a great one. And my friends, get the support that you need, whether it's from me or somebody else, because trying to do it alone and doing all the things is slowing down your speed of which you get to your goals. Make this the year of decision. Make this the year that you finally say yes to you and your dreams and your goals. And that the year that you bet on yourself to win every single time. If you can do that, you will be unstoppable. Make this that year. Because if not, a year from now, you're going to be in pretty much the same place. The key to success is decision. The key to success is courage. But it starts with you believing in you, being intentional, and knowing that you can do hard shit. You could do hard things. It just takes courage. I'm going to leave you all there. I hope you have a fantastic one, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, friends.